everyone, welcome sa ating panibagong video. In fact, this is my first na ipopost ko. This is Quadratics Review. So, para sa mga gustong matuto and go back to the foundations kasi this is an important topic, no? Tinuro to during grade 9. Alright, so, explore natin different ways of answering quadratic equation. Ano muna ba yung quadratic equation? Quadratic, ibig sabihin yan, ang highest degree ng polynomial mo is 2. Okay, so every time na ang highest degree is 2, that's a quadratic. Ang linear equation, ang highest degree is 1, while in quadratic, ang highest degree is 2. Ibig sabihin, yung exponent na pinakamataas is 2. So let's answer number 6. X squared plus 4x minus 21. Well, ang method na gagamitin natin dito is yung tinatawag nating factoring method. Ifa-factor mo sila. So ano ba yung factoring? We keep doing this method. Pero ano ba yung factoring? 'Di ba? Minsan kasi nakakalito, mga teachers natin sinasabi, let's factor this. What is factoring in the first place? Ang factoring, guys, is rewriting an equation in a different form. Okay? Pag sinabi natin ifa-factor natin to, sinasabi lang natin, we're gonna write this quadratic equation in a different way, pero equal pa rin. So, mag-iisip tayo ng dalawang expression na kapag minultiply natin is gonna equal x squared plus 4x minus 21. And to do that, ang ginagawa natin is we think of two numbers that when we multiply will result to negative 21, but when we add will result to 4. So, ano ba yung mga number na yan? So, x. So, laging ganyan yung form niya x. Tapos yung dalawang number na yun, dapat pag minultiply mo 21, pag inad mo 4. So, 7 times negative 3 is 21. Tama? And 7 minus 3, so, negative 21, ang factor niya is 7 and negative 3. Okay? Pero, pag minus mo yan, 4 din. So, alam na natin yung ilalagay natin. X plus 7 and x minus 3. So, ito yung factors ng ating quadratic equation. Right? Ngayon, ano yung next na gagawin natin? This is the simplest way you can solve a quadratic. I-apply natin yung zero product property. So, ano ba yung zero product property na yan? Ang property na yun, sinasabi lang natin na ay i-equate lang natin sa zero yung isang bagay. I-equate lang natin sa zero. Kapag sinabi natin i-apply natin yung zero product property, i-apply lang natin or i-equate lang natin sa zero yung mga naging terms natin. Meron tayong dalawang expression dito or dalawang factors, x plus 7 and x minus 3. Applying the zero product property means that i-equate natin sila by 0. Right? So, yun yung mangyayari para makuha natin yung solutions ng problem na yan. So, ano na yung next na gagawin natin? We're gonna be kailangan natin i-isolate yung x. So, we're gonna transpose it to the other side. Okay? So, x equals to negative 7 and x is equals to 3. So, to keep things simpler, sinasabi lang natin na transpose. Pero yung ginagawa talaga natin dyan is we're applying the additive inverse. So, isa tong property. So, yung additive inverse, basically, ay isang number na magka-cancel out sa isang number. So, you can look at that way. So, yung ginagawa talaga natin, we're subtracting negative 7 to both sides. That's why my x equals to negative 7. Transpose isn't really the accurate term since yun lagi nating nakasanayan, yun lagi nating ginagamit. But no, we're applying the additive inverse property. Basically, kailangan mo lang mag-isip ng number na magka-cancel out sa 7. So, easy. Negative 7 both sides. Right? So, dito rin, pag negative 3, di plus 3 para maging 0 to. both sides yan. So, maging x equals 3. Ngayon, yung solution mo is -7 and 3. So, napakadali, pero pinakomplika ko? Hindi. I'm just explaining you the reason behind those things na in-explain sa atin blindly. So, ayun. Next, let's answer paano kapag hindi 1 yung leading coefficient mo? Paano kapag merong 6x squared? So, let's delete all of this and let's answer that. Right. So, pag ganito guys, may method tayong ginagawa dyan. Ang method na ginagamit natin dito is called the AC method. So, alam naman natin, yung A natin is ito, yung B natin is 17, yung C natin is 5. So, A is 6, B is 17, C is 5. Ang AC method, imumultiply mo yung A tsaka C. So, ano ba yung A tsaka C natin? 6 times 5, that's 30. Okay? Para ma-solve natin yung equation na to, we have to apply the AC method, where we multiply A and C, 30, and we think of two numbers that when you add would equal to 17. So, ano nga ba yun? Alam natin na ang 30, ang factor niya is 15 times 2. But we also know that 15 plus 2 is equals to 17. Hence, yun yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so the next step, ngayong alam na natin na yung dalawang numbers na kailangan natin, A tsaka C, 30, at dalawang numbers na pinag-add mo, 17. Now, we're gonna factor it. Okay, we're gonna rewrite it. Okay, fa-factor pa rin natin, pero may extra step lang tayo. This is essentially factoring but with an extra step. Okay, now, let's actually solve it. So, copy down lang yung 6x squared. Ngayon, dito magbabago. Imbes na 7x ang ilalagay mo plus 15x plus 2x. Equal pa rin yan sa 17x. So, that's essentially the same. And copy down plus 5. Okay? Equals 0. Right. So, yung next step naman natin is we're gonna factor by grouping. So, if-factor lang natin siya by group. So, sa 6x squared, ano yung pwede mong i-factor dito? 6? Pwede ba yung 6? 6x? Hindi. Kasi 15 is not divisible by 6. So, ang pwede natin i-factor dito is x. Kasi yun yung common sa kanila. Or ano pa ba yung pwede natin i-factor? Or pwede natin i-divide sa kanila? Bawal 6. Pwede x. Ano pa? Let's say 3. Pwede ba yung 3? Yes, pwede yung 3. Okay? Basta ang goal natin is to reduce to into lowest terms by thinking of a number na pwede natin i-factor. Ilalabas natin kumbaga. So, pwede natin ilabas yung 3 kasi yun yung pwede natin ilabas. Ano pa? X. Kasi common sa kanila yun, parehas. Carl, ba't hindi x squared? Kasi x lang yung pwede mong i-divide sa kanila. Okay? Kasi yun yung pinakamababang power sa expression na yan. Okay? Bakit hindi 6? Kasi hindi mo pwedeng i-divide yung 6 sa 15 evenly. Okay, so yan, kaya 3x. Ngayon, 3x divided by 6x squared, so that's 2x. Okay? I assume familiar na tayo sa exponent rules. If hindi, I'm gonna be creating a video explaining that. 3x divided by 15 is gonna be 5. Makakancel yung x. Okay, now, ano yung pwede nating ilabas sa 2x plus 5? So, wala. Wala tayo pwedeng ilabas. So, pwede natin ilagay lang 1. So, plus 1. Pag ganun guys, plus 1, ganun din yun. And 2x plus 5. Ngayon, this can also be rewritten as 3x plus 1 and 2x plus 5 equals 0. Okay? Kukunin mo lang yung 3x plus 1 tapos yung 2x plus 5. Hindi mo na kailangan isulat parehas yung 2x plus 5. Isa lang. So when you're doing AC method, lagi mong mapapansin na dapat parehas yung dalawang to lagi. Dapat parehas yung dalawang yan. If magkaiba sila, then you're doing it wrong. If you're doing the AC method, it's always gonna be like that. Parehas yung dalawang terms na yan lagi. Okay? Or yung dalawang expression na yan. So, ngayon, applying the zero product property, equate mo lang both sides by, both factors by 0. So, minus 1 both sides, or transpose. Divide by 3. So, you have a solution of negative 1/3. Sa kabila naman, 2x plus 5. So, 2x minus 5 both sides. 2x equals negative 5 divided by 2. X is equals to negative 5, 2. So, ito yung magiging solution mo. So, siguro yun lang for this video. And sa susunod na video natin is completing the squares and quadratic equation. Thanks for watching.